Here we are. Now we're live. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody, and happy
Hi.
Tuesday to you. And welcome to my friend Trudi Shu from the Path to Oneness. I'm happy to have you. Thank you so much, Trudi.
Well, thank you for having me back.
Oh, absolutely. I feel bad. I've had to cancel a couple of times, and I don't like doing that. But I thank you um, for your indulgence when that happens. I'm sorry that it happens because I really love doing these shows with you. So yeah, it's nice to be here. It really is. So a lot of things going on in the. I had changed one of my shows on Sunday to be more about the collective, about talking about how we can help each other and how we can do things with each other. And of course, you've got the right words, the path to oneness. But oneness also comes along in the collective. So I know that you get some downloads from your masters, and you told me a couple of weeks ago you actually got a download from Winston Churchill,
Oh,
which
that was so weird.
I have to tell you this. He is one of my very distant relatives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
I
why
don't know
he
exactly.
came.
I don't know how, where, and why, but I've always been told he was one of my very distant relatives because all my family came from the UK. And so when you told me that, it was like, wow.
So that is why he came in. I couldn't understand why he came in. So I went into very, very deep trance. Nowadays,
Uh-huh.
when I do it long enough, and I was in this trance where there was just nothing, and suddenly I saw his name, Winston
Oh,
Churchill.
oh,
I didn't even make the connect. I just know he is something political.
yeah.
Yes,
So you
I
didn't
thought,
know that much. You didn't know that much about him, really, is what you're
no,
saying. No.
no.
Oh my goodness.
And then, so I told him, I knew he is something political. So I told him, I'm Chinese. you know, I'm afraid of getting on
Yeah.
somebody's
Right.
attention. I say,
Uh-huh.
if you want to do it, you have to do it completely. Because I
Yeah.
have two forms of channeling. One is conscious channeling, where I help the
Yeah.
process, and
Yeah.
one is complete trance. So I say, you have to do it completely. And he came in, and the first thing he said is, you are afraid to say the truth because you fear persecution.
Yeah.
But if everyone is like you, then they will be the silent majority.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. I love that, Trudy. It was almost the way to empower you as well. He was empowering you to,
Yeah.
yeah. And you thought about it and then you decided to do it. And I just can't, I listened to it. It was wonderful. If you get a chance, everybody check out Trudy's, she channeled Winston Churchill. I guess it was a couple of weeks ago, but
Yes.
it was fabulous. And I love that you allowed it, Trudy. I love
Well,
that you allowed it. Yeah.
so after
Yeah.
that, I Googled Winston Churchill, and I saw Nazi, and I thought, oh, no wonder. So that was the short videos.
Uh-huh,
It was just
uh-huh.
one
Yeah,
maybe 5
it's one of the
minutes.
short videos. Yeah, right, yeah. Yep. I have him on one side, and on the other side, actually, I have a distant relative who is Benedict Arnold, and Benedict Arnold was a
Oh
traitor to
yeah,
the United States. Yes, he was.
that
So,
one.
maybe it's interesting, but what he did is like nothing compared to some of the other things that have been going on in the world. So, I just say, well, we all have to come from somewhere, and we don't have to be like those people in any way. But wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, the Arnold family is my my father's mother's side, the Arnolds, and so he
Ah,
was one, but he would have been like I don't know, like a great 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 sixth cousin or something like that. So it's nothing right there, but it's pretty interesting at the same time. So
yeah.
anyway, thank you and welcome again. Hi, everybody. I kind of waited till y'all got here, which was good because now we could say hello. I want to say hi, Karen Doyle. I am Lulu. It's nice to see you. Hi, Lottie, Tanita, Charlie, Maureen, and Linda Thompson, Mary Starshine, Linda Bishop, and who else is here? I want to make sure. Oh, Judy, they are, and Marby, and Donna Marie. Wow, this is great, everybody. Kimberly, Linda Bishop, your cousins Elizabeth Morris married Frank James, Jesse's outlawed brother, Jesse James. Oh my goodness. That's so cool, Linda Bishop. I love that. Hi, Ness. How are you, dear? I just haven't gotten around to posting your thing, but I will. Everybody, Ness is breaking out of her shell, and she is doing some astrological readings for people if they're interested, and I'm going to put it up later on. So, hi, Amanda. So many good shows. Oh, Tea Garden Chicken, lovely to see you. It's lovely that everybody's here. Trudi and I will be doing readings this hour. So if you have one that you'd like to get, and it's whatever you want, she and I will read for you today. Yeah. But I'm noticing that so many people's gifts have been coming out and really, really expanding. And that's what happened to you, I think, Trudi. You know, the best part of the fact that you were channeling Winston Churchill is that you didn't really know that much about him.
No.
That's actually good, because then after you do it and you read about him, you can see that would be something he liked. He always spoke on the airwaves because there was just the radio. There wasn't the television then. And he did a lot of speaking. And so it makes sense. He was comfortable in that venue. He liked that. And that's why he must have come through you. So, yeah. So it's so nice to have everybody. You're doing fine, Ness. All right, Lulu, we'll put you down. Yes, you're offering astrology services. I love all the math. You're focused on 2025 transit readings. Well, that will be good because the transits are telling people what to expect this year. So, excuse me. So that's wonderful. And I will put up her information if you're interested. And I'm thinking, are you going to be doing them over Zoom, or are you doing them in just, I didn't read the whole thing, Ness, but I will read it later. I promise. Donna Marie, I got your question. Marby, I got your question. Hi, Rachel.
Rachel, hi.
Yes, it's nice to see you. Oh, through Zoom? Okay, good. Good. I love that. All right, Marby, I got you. And Maureen, got you. All right. Zoom. Zoom's the way to go, Ness. Yeah. All right. So why don't we go ahead and start? And Tanita, okay. Thank you so much.
So anyone who wants, I have this Kuan Yin.
Oh, yeah.
So anyone who wants Kuan Yin cards, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's wonderful. Kuan Yin cards. Let me see what I got here. I'm going to pull those out. So I'm guessing some people have a specific question, some people don't. So with Lulu, I think she just wants a reading. So I think it's up to you for the message. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, these cards are stiff. I got to get them moving. We got the sunshine out, so I opened up all the blinds today. It feels nice to see the sun. Yeah. Cool. Did you want to go first, Trudi, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. So, Lulu, the first card I pulled for you is that you're at a crossroads. And I love this. I love little raccoons. I like to watch the videos of them eating grapes, actually. But it says you're at the crossroads of something new. Isn't he adorable? Oh, my goodness. And so, you know, I think you know this in some way, that you can feel you're at this crossroads, but you're kind of confused which road to take. So it says, all you need to do is more nurturing, spend some time in the sunlight, spend some time thinking about what it is that you would like to accomplish. But don't worry, you don't have to dart down one or the other roads in the crossroads. You can decide and you can take your time. Just don't take too much time, make sure that you allow it to flow, because it will be a complete journey to your soul and your soul's purpose. And I think because you found us and you found so many of us recently, that this is where you've come in order to extend and make your soul's growth better. So think about that, Lulu. Thank you.
Yeah, I get the resounding one, the waiting game.
Ah.
Yeah, and then going through mental conflict, which causes you to go into emotional withdrawal
Uh-huh.
and sacrifice. So when you look at sacrifice, so there's the kind of sacrificing something to gain spiritual strength. Yeah,
Ah.
sacrificing, letting go of something to gain
Okay.
spiritual strength and to reach your partnership and alliances. So
Good.
that's the message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ness says, oh, she just saw a flower opening up petal by petal. Yeah, it's like a lotus, Ness. You know, we didn't really get this question, and I pulled it up after Trudi started talking, and it says, when will your gift open up? And that's exact. So it's taking the time, it's knowing you're on your way, and it's also remembering that if we go down a pathway and it doesn't get us exactly to where we want to go, it wasn't a waste of our time, because it still continued to flow for us. And there is always a gift in every pathway, whether it's the one you want ultimately or the one you end up on. So thank you so much, Lulu. Yeah. All right. We have beautiful Donna Marie here, who would like to say she'd like to know who might have been trying to contact you at 3:33 a.m. and the loud knocking. Ooh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, let's see.
Might be your guides. Oh, it's mediumship, Lulu? Well, good. I'm happy to hear that. Yes. All right. I think I have to close the questions at this point, because we've got 13, which is wonderful. I'll tell you who we got. We have Marby, Maureen, Tanita, Linda, Tea Garden Chicken. They are Nest, Linda Thompson, Pierrette, Kimberly, and Karen. If I missed anybody right now, please let me know. Yeah. Okay, that's the first one. Let's see if there's another one. I pulled these cards out. I haven't used them in a very long time. And they are messages from Mother Mary. And you don't have to be Catholic to get a message from Mother Mary. Mother Mary is beautiful. And there are a lot of people that are seeing Mother Mary recently. So that's why I pulled it up. And so, Donna, you got the Lady of Peaceful Change is what you have here. She's lovely. And it says, it's time for you to allay any fears that you have. Everything is going to work out for the best. Even significant or unwanted change can become surprisingly gentle when you trust in her protection and care. There is healing wisdom beneath what is unfolding, and your soul shall prosper from it. Be kind to yourself, trust yourself, and put trust in her, because all will be well. There's something about that 333, Donna. 333, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. We also get body, mind, and spirit. The 3 is very powerful. Look up the numerological component for the number 3 and see if that fits in. All right.
Yes. Yeah. So the kind I get soul power. Always remember you are a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. And so what I get, I ask, my spirit cards, a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. And so the third card, gratitude, to be grateful for the fact that
Uh-huh.
we are a soul that comes with a body. That
Yeah.
really helped me a lot these days. And
Mhm.
mother's love.
And a mother's love. Oh my goodness. And what did I pick but Mother Mary cards? Oh, good. I'm glad you felt it was appropriate. It was knocking, but no dog. Sorry. I'm all tied up this morning. No dog barking. So yeah, it could be that, you heard it, but nobody else did. Yeah, which is fine, which is really cool. Hi, Annie Hamlet. Hi, Julie. Hi, Kelly
Ellie,
Wheeler. Yeah. Nice to see you all. And I think I did say hi to Amanda. Okay, Kim. We'll see if we have time. We'll do it, honey. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Marby would love to have a general reading. All right, Marby. That's fine. All right. So this is interesting. Are you going through something where you feel like if you were a little kid, you'd be spanked for doing it, like a reprisal? Is there something that you're doing that you have a fear or a worry that you're going to be punished for it? Let's put it that way. And what if that's not it? I don't know. It could be just something else that's popping up. But they want you to know you are supported by all those people around you, and you don't need to hide. You don't need to worry about it, because they're all there for you, and they will continue to be. And finally, I get, go outside and have some fun. Maybe go out and have a picnic outside, or do something recreational if you get a chance. And the only way I know that I can say that to you is because you live in a warm climate. And otherwise, if you were in Alaska, I would not be saying that you need to go out and sit and have a picnic. So there you go.
So I picked the card, justice, fight for justice and equality.
Uh-huh.
You know exactly what to do. The
Uh-huh.
opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. And prosperity arising from wise planning. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So follow your passion. You
Oh
know,
my goodness.
we hear
That's
that so often. Follow your
Follow
passions.
your passion. And it's interesting because one of the first things you said was that you may be afraid to speak up and say something. And I had that reprisal card, which means you worry that if you say something, you're going to get in trouble, let's say. But then you got into with the recreation, just like mine, where, go out and do something and stand up for your rights. I love that. That's awesome. We're tapped to each other, Trudi.
Yeah, I love that.
I do too. Well, I have to have the rest of my bottom teeth pulled. I see the dent. Oh, Maureen. Oh my goodness. You poor thing. Oh, I have some cards here that are, let's see if I can find them. This. Oh, let's see. I can
So
get
now
it.
it's blowing outside, so I have a very nervous dog here.
Oh, okay. I get it. That was fine. You know how much we love your dogs, but you have to pick her up and take care of her. You do it. It's all right.
Oh no, she's okay as long as she's close
As
to
long
me.
as she's right there with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What else am I going to get? Maureen, if you did have to have all your teeth taken out, are you worried about paying for it? Because what I got is money matters. It looks, it's like shredding money through a grinder. And what do we do with our teeth? We grind our food to eat our food. So I'm thinking I'm worried about this. And they're saying it's causing you an awful lot of stress. And so I'm wondering if they say, well, you can have it done now or you can have it done later, but you want to kind of just not have to worry about it later. So I'm not exactly sure if you're going to have to have them out, but I guess whatever that dentist says, as long as you trust in that dentist, because I have had dentists in the past that have wanted me to take all my fillings out and refill them all. And all I could think of was cha-ching for them, and the other dentist said, you didn't have to do that. You only do that when you have a problem with a tooth, So that's kind of what I'm getting, Maureen. I'm sorry, I can't be more specific.
So I asked the pendulum, it says no. And then, so what I do is I pick cards and just to see positive or negative, and all the cards were positive, which means like good news. You wouldn't need to have it all pulled out. Well, I had a dentist one time, and he wanted to pull all my teeth out to make me a complete denture. And I told him, why should I? There's nothing wrong with my teeth inside. So I said no.
Mm-hmm.
He got really angry. So his assistant came in and she said, of course, he is very angry with you. I never went back to him after that.
Well, don't go. Good.
Yeah, because teeth. Yeah, so teeth is very important for us to because the problem with dentists is now I go to the kind of dentist where he earns salary. But if is that they are the regular dentist, if you are not careful, someone said, they look inside your mouth and see how much money, what kind of money they can make.
Very, very true. No, that's very true. And Maureen said the VA is covering it. So, that's perfect. Whatever they say and whatever it is that I would trust that because they are salary. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Mary says, maybe you could get a bridge, which is true. My mother had one. She had all the front teeth were fine and she has a bridge for the back teeth. And, but that makes me happy, Maureen. It isn't putting money through the grinder. Yeah. Yep. And Mary says, that's right, Trudi. You got it. So you and I had that dentist, I guess, that we went to that told us that crazy stuff. And we said, no, I don't have to believe you. I'll find somebody else. And the one I have right now, he does everything he can so I don't have to have anything done unless it's really, really necessary. And I trust him. If he says it's necessary, I can trust him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know if you can heal teeth challenges with Reiki or frequencies, but I believe in miracles, so it's very possible. The problem is I've also known a person who had not gone to the dentist, didn't have it taken care of, ended up getting an infection that went to her heart, and she died. I don't ever recommend people not doing something, but in that case, she didn't pay attention. She didn't go to have it taken care of. And, it was horrible. It was a horrible thing. Yeah. All right.
For me, I believe that with things like Reiki, you add to it, it's like support. It can help you endure the pain better, makes the pain better, or calm you down so that when we panic, when the pain starts and we panic, it gets worse. So in that area, but I won't forgo real care over.
Sure. No, I agree with you 100%. I do. Anyway, Maureen, whatever happens, we got your back. We love you dearly. And, if it's going to make it better for your teeth, she said they're doing the same thing her top teeth did. And that's why she had to have them removed. But, I guess I would probably trust this doctor because he isn't trying to make money, big bucks. He's just being a dentist. Yeah, that makes me happy. Yeah. Okay, so Tanita would just love a general reading. Yeah. Oh, Anya, I didn't know that. Every tooth is a reference point to an organ in the body. The chart shows connections is fascinating. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's wow. Yep. Okay. So Tanita, I'll get your cards ready. Right. Mm.
What I love
Okay.
about this is when those in the chat help each other, you know. They
I do
come
too.
out.
No, I
Yeah.
do too. I absolutely do. That to me is everybody's got wisdom from their experience, and that's what I love to see, the sharing in the chat. And you and I don't have all the answers for anybody,
Yeah.
and so it's one. And I do that with my students. If my students say to me, Ellie, I heard this or I saw that, I want to know that. Tell me, maybe I made a mistake, so that's great. Yeah. All right, you want to go ahead and read?
So what I get is patience and planning. You
Okay.
know, it's like spirit reminding us that in life we have to, there's a time for everything. Patience and planning, waiting for the time to be right and for the prosperity to begin. When the time is right, the prosperity will begin and the light. So
Oh
everything,
my goodness.
this beautiful, I love this part, this
It's
beautiful light.
gorgeous. Yes. So I think, Tanita, you didn't ask the question. You've asked it before about the income thing. I think that she said the prosperity comes. You're making progress about that. Here I have your whole self. Look at this. It's got one, two, three beautiful bright lights at the top, and the triangle is always very empowering. So it says, believe it with your whole self. You have a beautiful sacred purpose. We don't always know what it is, but it's usually what we're already doing. And then all of a sudden we realize, oh, well, I've been doing that for my whole life. Well, that's your sacred purpose. It's also suggesting some time in nature, which is for anybody that is really here. And I know that you live in another country. I don't know about the weather there, but if you get a chance to get outside and do some walking, that might be something that will be absolutely wonderful. And it also can help with a meditation, the meditation. And you don't have to be sitting quietly. You can take a walking meditation. I've done that before. You're looking at all the things around you, you're taking in your surroundings, and you're walking in this beautiful energy. So, well, that's good, Tanita. That's so good. Yeah. All right. Oh, Linda Thompson. Sure thing. That's great. Mm-hmm. Are you going up to New England, Linda Thompson, this summer? Are you having anybody come down, or you haven't thought that far ahead? Oh, let's see. Oh, this is great. So the first thing I got is to make sure you set your intentions, Linda. Make sure, I love this because it's almost like a crystal ball and all the candles are lit. So, writing down an intention of something you'd like to do or grow or be with, lighting a few candles and setting the tone for what it is you want. Also, call in the protection of all the angels who are there around you, your guides, and ask them if there's something that you're missing or something that you need. Finally, I got this. And I never thought of this card, or I'll show it before, but if you've watched Terry Renner before and you know Reverend Saul, who she had on her channel a lot and has passed to the other realm, I get ancient wisdom. And she says this is her Reverend Saul. And I kind of agree with her in a way, because he was African American and a wise soul. But, your wisdom can be also achieved by the ancient wisdom that lies in your DNA and in the DNA of others who have gone before you. So thank you.
So I get being bound. That is so familiar. We bind ourselves in so many ways. Sanctuary. I love this sanctuary. And the best way to free ourselves is to go within our inner sanctuary in meditation. And that is when you can clear everything off
Yeah.
and then rebirth. So that will help with the rebirth of your spirit coming
Mhm.
forth, free from the bond, all the things that tie us down. And what set us free is our inner sanctuary, where the divine is, where God is, to arrive at that rebirth.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful, beautiful card reading. That's that. I love sanctuary. And
Yes.
when Trudy was a Carmelite nun, of course she lived in sanctuary a lot of the time, but that's what brought her to being able to live otherwise. I think it's hard for some people, Trudy, to sort of be a hermit or a person that has to be, enclosed in something. Um, but it is a beautiful thing. And the time that you spent there, I know was very
Yeah.
gratifying for you. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what is amazing is when you go inside, you discover, when you experience infinity, you discover the whole universe inside.
I
So
know. Oh my God. That gives me the chills.
amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. So Tea Garden Chicken would love Kuan Yin card from
Ah,
you. Yeah.
yeah.
Anything that she wants to know, she's dear to her, and I turn to her often. How wonderful. How
Yeah.
wonderful.
Being Kuan
She's
Yin.
up there in the corner. Yeah. I said to myself, I got to send these cards to Trudy because I know that, you're just opening up so much and have really brought so much wisdom to your world. Wow.
Thank
All
you.
right. So I'm going to read for you from my cards, and then Trudy will read Kuan Yin. So I get here that we all go through different cycles, and we have to remember that nothing is permanent. Change comes. We can't do anything about it. We don't have to embrace it, but what we can do is let it flow. Let it flow and know that it's meant to be at this particular time because it will bring magic to your life and magic. I did the show with the girls this week. I'm sure most of you saw it, and it was laughter is magic. So if you've got laughter going for you, if you've got your own personal relationship with spirit, all of those things bring you magic. And it says here magic, and that is your power place. Very, very powerful. And I love that you call in Kuan Yin. Yeah.
Talk about, magic. Reveal the peacock beauty.
Yeah.
The beauty of the peacock is breathtaking with stunning, large color in graceful and proud display. The peacock beauty can silence us with her sheer magnificence, reminding us of the power of genuine beauty to bring us into peace and harmony within. There is a stirring within you to create greater beauty in your life, to honor the creative ability that you have to express such sublime feelings that reside within you. As the soul grows spiritually, the creative energies begin to rise from the sacral chakra in the hips and pelvis to the throat chakra, where they can be translated into sound and manifest. You can begin to create divine beauty through your words and action. You become an active healing force for divine beauty in our world.
How beautiful. Peacocks are sacred to the divine feminine. Absolutely. I found it was very interesting that the peacocks that are male peacocks, they're the ones with more feathers and beautiful feathers. The female is not as I don't know why that is, but maybe because all their beauty resides within. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Karen Doyle. So Mary's birthday's tomorrow. Karen Doyle's is the 13th. And there's somebody else that's birthday is coming up. Anyway, happy birthday to you, ladies. You guys are the same age. That's amazing. Yeah, I just love you both. So happy birthday. I recognize that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this is Judy. And Judy says, when I was 15, who or why was the lady sitting at the bottom of my bed when I woke in the middle of the night? Ooh.
You know, that's a good question to ask Sterling, psychic medium.
That's very true, Sterling. But it costs a lot of money to ask Sterling.
Yeah, every Monday, you know, we can, and then the wife would choose the questions for him to read.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see if I have some kind of an idea what's going on here. Ooh, it's the lady at the bottom of the bed. Oh. Judy, I pulled the Mother Mary cards, which doesn't mean it was Mother Mary, but it says here, Our Lady of Sacred Union. It says conflict can be motivating or exhausting if it's been continued for too long. Make space in your heart for the way beyond inner conflict. There's always a way, no matter how it's set in stone. Our Lady's hand is guiding you along the path out of conflict and into joyful harmony. I think this particular Lady of Sacred Union, or a manifestation thereof, whoever it was that was sent there, knew that you were enduring conflict in your personal life. And they wanted you to know while they sat there that you had requested their help. And because you've been going through a real calamity. And they said, you know, you may not have understood or may not have thought that you were asking us to come in. But I believe they were there to show you that they were there for you through what was going on in your life at that particular time. And it could have even been one of your guides, but they still want you to know they've got your back. You have to believe they're still there believing in you. So
it's interesting. I suddenly feel this strong energy at the top of my head when almost like my higher self. I have, you know, I use my head to recognize different energies. So I pick the card self-love. So it makes me wonder if it's not your higher self sitting at the bottom of your bed. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Her sister's boyfriend tried to molest her at that time.
Ah.
And so, yeah. Oh my. Yeah. They want you to know you are always protected, but you asked for protection, whether you said it or you thought it. And they were there for you. Oh, I'm so glad to know that later on, hopefully you didn't have that issue. Yeah. My goodness. Thank you for sharing, Judy. I know that's not something that's easy to share. Yeah. Oh my goodness, all these wonderful people wishing birthday wishes to everybody. Isn't that great? Thanks, Kelly. Love you, Kelly. All right, so will people read my writing project and how will they feel reading it? Oh, all right.
Right away, they will feel very moved because I get very, I feel this emotion rising up.
Okay. Well, good. Yeah. Well, this looking pretty good here. Yes. First card I got was maybe a fear of confrontation from what was written. Again, we're living in these tenuous times where we're not quite sure if we want to confront certain things at certain times. But I don't think this is a problem. I think that you will mitigate any issues that way. Okay. And probably the people you're writing for, the ones you're writing for will love it, of course, because there's always an audience for that. It will be a bridge for some people to move into something else, whether that is knowing new things or whether it's making up one's mind to change one's own thinking. And then it will, some kind of a surprise comes out of all this, Ness. I love it. Something that you couldn't have imagined will come. And I get unconditional love. And so sit in unconditional love, bring that into your own space and that project's space. And hopefully that's exactly what you're going to accomplish.
So I get wisdom, the kind of wisdom. That says it all, actually, because, with, so you have the patience to, with your writing projects. It's like, sometimes when I don't have that kind of patience, but you have the patience to carefully with the writing. I have a sister who is able to draw from different sources and put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have the patience, the wisdom, and this card. I love this card. Stand your ground.
Oh,
So you have exactly,
yeah.
you know exactly
Uh-huh.
this spiritual union. So whatever you share, yeah, it will
Yep.
trigger
Yep.
this emotion in people. They will relate to it.
I think so too. And that's both of us. We always have people who would love to unseat our feelings, or they're there and we're like, why are they doing this? And it's just believing in the self and knowing that if people confront you, you can just let it slide. It's not a big deal, because the right people are going to find it and the right people are going to love it. So it lands. Oh, good. All right. Awesome. We have beautiful Miss Pierrette. Is there a message from my adoptive mother, Hermance? Oh, all right. So I pulled a Mother Mary card for you because you're asking about mother. So the Our Lady of Divine Direction says the quickest way to a destination is not always the most obvious or direct route. Obstacles can help build trust, determination, self-belief, and courage. However, when those qualities are sufficiently developed in one's heart, it is more efficient and joyful to make swifter progress on the path, sidestepping obstructions altogether. Let go of how you think things need to happen and place your trust in Our Lady's direction. And I think this is a really great message from your mom. I really do. Don't worry about the obstacles. You know the shortcuts. You can do it.
So I get the first message, self-love.
Mm.
Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. And the second card, inspire passion.
Mm. Beautiful.
Love devoid of passion can be boring. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred, and embrace the moment.
Ooh.
Embrace this day, this very moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Beautiful. Yep.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Pierrette.
So I have a very detailed dream. Can I share it?
Yes, you may. Go right ahead. Yeah.
It was very interesting. So I was at a nursing facility, and this guy, security man, come to me and said, they are telling me to do this job that I'm not supposed to do. And I didn't really grasp what he was saying. So I said, well, to just told him to accommodate them the best he could. And so he did it. And then as he left, it occurred to me, oh my God, they are forcing him to do what he is not supposed to do. So I quickly went to look for him and he came out. So I tried to attract his attention by touching him, and he turned around, and of course he was pushed to the beyond his endurance. So he drew out a gun, and I had no fear at all. He pointed the gun at my hand. I had
Oh,
no fear at all, and I
okay.
just tried to pacify him. And he
Uh-huh.
actually shot. And I, in my dream, I would say, "Oh, interesting. No pain. I didn't feel anything." And people quickly came to wrap it up. And I said, "I don't want to press charge him to be to be arrested or anything because he was driven beyond his endurance." And then I thought, at the same time, I thought, well, if they don't, is he really dangerous? And and I walked out. But it was like a vivid dream, almost like a
It
story.
sounds like it was. It's very, very prophetic. You've got a nursing, a nursing home, somebody working in a nursing home that's supposed to be taking care of other people, but he doesn't know what he's doing. And they put him in charge. That sounds so much like what's going on also in the country. People that don't know what they're doing, people that don't know. But you have the capacity to worry about him. You went back to him and he turned around and he was fighting off. I mean, he was pushed to the limit, like you said. He was
Yeah,
pushed to the limit, and actually, he shot you through you. But it's interesting; it was the hand,
yeah,
um, because you were trying to give him a hand. You were trying to help him. You reached out and you with your hand,
yeah.
and you and he shot you, but it didn't hurt. And you were able to forgive him because you understood I say he was indoctrinated to do a job he wasn't allowed to, he really wasn't qualified to do. But you forgave him because he did it anyway because maybe he was worried about what they would do.
But
I
it
don't know.
was,
I don't know. But yes, it's very, very vivid. It's very,
yeah.
very vivid. Yes. Um, yeah. You should come on the dream show and let the other girls talk about it too, because it's very important, I think. It is very important. But thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Yes, Amanda says you're very protected, Trudy. And yes, I agree with that. And you are showing unconditional love because you weren't going to press charges against him for what he
I
did.
was, I was completely calm,
Yeah. Yeah.
didn't face me at all.
Didn't
And
phase you.
I
Mm-hmm.
think the message was well, what happened was I buried something completely, and then I dug it out the last few days because the thing surfaced again. And
Okay.
my dream was showing me that even if the person is trying to shoot me or something, I am completely empowered.
You're safe. You're safe. You
Yeah,
have the power. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm faced by all that.
Oh, absolutely. You are very, very protected by your guides and what you're doing. And wow, thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing dream. I've had some really, really vivid ones whenever I can finally fall asleep, but that's not very often lately. But I understand it. And I get and I love that you worked on that, Trudy. I love that you worked on that for your own meaning, because that's the
Yeah.
most important meaning is your meaning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, Karen, I love doing it, but yeah. I am getting 2 certificates. I've signed up to get 2 certificates. I got the Ministerial Universal Life Church Minister, which you only have to just ask for. And I signed up for a certificate in humane letters, which I do the humanities, and in spiritual counseling. So that way I have some credentials, and whatever I say is, it's just, that's what I decided to do anyway on here. So, all right. So Kimberly would love a reading for the full moon. Woo-wee. Full moon, full moon. Let's see. Yeah, when is that? When is the full moon? It's coming up within a day or two, I think. Okay. We have 3 more if we can get to them. We have Karen Doyle and Kim and Anya. If you're still here, let me know. We're going to try to do that because we got a little bit of time. All right, let's What's this? Oh my goodness.
Oh, tomorrow is full moon. I saw the moon today and it's really nice and big.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
see
Wow.
tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. All right. So what did I get? There's the full moon. They want you to oh, and it says, my voice is heard in the world. They want you to know your voice is very important and is heard in the world. I love that I pulled this card. That's so beautiful. The next one is, I freeze what I no longer want. So this is time to maybe get rid of or work on things that that aren't working for you. And so it's a good time for you to release whatever you want to during this full moon. And finally, it says, make your wishes as well. Make your wishes under the wishing tree. Your wishes grow big like a tree. Beautiful reading. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Look at that. Shadow work.
Oh.
Shadow work, shadow work that will help you take back your power. And shadow work really does that because it's so empowering.
Yep.
And then that will lead to redemption and energy shift.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That's beautiful. Enjoy, Kimberly. I wonder if I'll be able to see it here. I would love to be able to see it. All right. So Karen wonders if we can get a message from her mom, Ellie. Of course, Karen. I'm going to pull the Mother Mary cards just because today it seems to be those are the cards from messages from a mama, one way or the other. Yeah. All right. Ness, did you see if Kim B or Anya's still here? Let me know if Kim B, Anya, that would be nice. Hi, Carl. All right. This is for you, Karen. Our Lady of New Vision, to outgrow that to which you once held fast is a hallmark of spiritual progress. Oh, thank you, Amanda. There is wisdom in honoring the need to challenge yourself and expand your horizons. The heart is ready to aspire and toil toward a new vision. There's no need to concern yourself with how you manifest it. Only dedicate yourself step by step in moving towards it. All else is held in grace. So yes, you are making beautiful spiritual progress, Karen. Look at that. That's a beautiful, that's Our Lady of New Vision. And that's you.
So looks like another birthday, Carl Hayes. Yeah.
Oh, it's your birthday too, Carl. Happy birthday. Hey. Yeah. Hi, Akila.
So I have the perfect message, a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So the message is find your center. Yeah.
Find your center.
Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what is going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, what was the last time I checked in with myself? That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah.
And then when you check in on yourself, that's when you get the strength. Strength comes from many sources.
Mm-hmm.
You are never really alone, as we are always with you.
Beautiful. And she's been doing the dowsing rods and having her mother come in and help her. And so I think it's wonderful that, she's always with you. Yeah, always there. That's beautiful. All right. And those of you, Kim you can't find Kim. Is Anya still here?
I am here. Kim
Anya's here. Okay. Oh, Kim is there? Oh, yeah. Good, Kim. All right. We'll do you last, honey. Thank you. All right, a full moon reading for you too, Anya. All right, that's fine. Yes. If what everybody, if you become a member, and you only have to do it, there's a one, you can do it for a month, and it would be $4.99 if you want to join. We're doing a dosing rod Zoom where we are practicing, starting to talk about it for the members. So if you're a member, you're welcome to come to this Zoom, and I'm going to post it on my community page later on in the week for the members. So yeah, so it will be at 5:00 Pacific, and that will be 6:00? No, 7:00 Central, 8:00 Eastern time. And Trudi, are you still? You haven't changed your time yet. You're still at 1:00 at my noon. Are we still an hour apart?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
until yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, Anya. Look at this. You got the magic circle. I just love these little animals. It says that magic starts with you. And I think I know what it's trying to say. I think this little fox is saying, you know where your magic has been found, and you've actually pictured it. Dance the rainbow. I have to have beauty in my life. So yes, this will bring you more beauty. Ask the full moon for that. And I love this. When you wish upon a star, I'm able from the stuff of I'm made from the stuff of stars. I matter. And look at all of the lights and orbs with that. I think that looks pretty good for you. Trudi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, being bound.
Mm-hmm.
And self-care. So asking you to take care of yourself and through inspiration, free yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And inner child. So when you see inner child, what do you read from that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nurturing, right?
Oh,
Nurturing that. We all have an inner child. So I color, and some people paint, and some people I don't know. Yeah.
yeah. For me, my inner child is always like working on myself.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
because I for a long time when I left the monastery, I started noticing I had a little girl in me, and
Uh-huh.
that little girl was causing me from growing,
Uh-huh.
from
Mhm.
maturing.
Right.
And I knew when that little girl grows up, when I stopped seeing that little girl, I would grow up. And so one day I went to so I had so I knew to finish my self therapy, I need to go for at least one professional help. So I went, and the therapist asked me, how old is that little girl? And I say 6. He says 8. He say, write a letter to that 8-year-old. So I did. And then the little girl grew up to where I no longer see her, because I would see her always alone. And
Okay.
till I no longer see her. And when I no longer see her, that was when this childishness in me, the need for, there was like a little girl in me needing love. And when you are like 35, 40, having this little girl inside needing love all the time, I
Yeah.
didn't like it. And when I outgrew that little girl, I I I, I
That's
healed.
wonderful. You became more integrated because when you saw the girl, she was all alone, as you say, but
Yes.
you're now allowing all the other parts of you to come together. And so the little girl has been integrated in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That's very cool. Wowee. That's a beautiful story. Yeah. So Kim says she visited Okmulgee Indian Mounds Historical Park yesterday. The energy was intense. I meditated and I think I captured some orbs with my camera. Is this true?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
it's a
see
sacred
that.
site. You can never go wrong going to a sacred site. Oh my goodness. That's wonderful. I love that. Mm. Oh my goodness. All right. So the first card I get for you, Kim, is shadow work. And that's exactly what Trudi was talking about. Isn't that interesting? Because little inner child, you have to work with shadow as well, the good and the bad parts of ourselves in order to integrate. So I'm getting the feeling that, you're looking for answers, looking for something to manifest to show your growth. And that's happening because you have alchemy on your side. And alchemy takes transmutation. Transmutation takes something, the old magic, Merlin and so forth. They used to take lead and make it into gold. Jesus turned water into wine. That's alchemy. But we have it too. We have the ability to take something and change it from this into this. And what I got was, you created those orbs. Those orbs were all around you. And that's exactly what happened. You were meditating there. They knew you were there, and they wanted to send you a message that you aren't alone, that you are protected. That's what I get. So, yeah.
So guess what I get? Believe it.
Believe it.
That's what I get. You know.
Yep. Yep.
You say, is this true? Yes, because I have used camera to capture orbs, at night, and it's just so beautiful. Synchronicity.
Oh.
You were. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were there at the historical part. Are you noticing the sign of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they are being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. And study.
Wow.
Yeah, so study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again.
Yep.
This is an opportunity to expand your mind.
Wow. How beautiful. Oh my goodness. Everybody's just growing so much. It's wonderful to see and hear, isn't it? I think so. Yeah. That's right. Well, thank you, everybody. And most importantly, I thank you, Trudi, and all your guides and all your little doggies that we love so much. And I enjoyed being with you today. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Having me back.
Oh, of course. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you later. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.